Thousands of home health care workers across the state are expected to lose their jobs at midnight tonight. That's the state's deadline for not only home health workers, but also those in adult care facilities and hospice workers. News Channel 2's Gary Libertor live here in the studio with more on why they could lose their jobs.
Well, good evening. The president of the Home Care Association of New York State, who spoke with the governor's office this afternoon to plead the case to somehow extend the deadline, says he doesn't think that will happen. And he also tells me that he believes up to 70,000 home health aides alone could lose their jobs tonight. Ed Cardillo also says the governor's idea to bring in retirees, students, and members of the National Guard to help if needed starting tomorrow is not a good idea. He says these workers that are losing their jobs are certified and trained specifically for in-home care, and the replacements are not. Now, we also spoke with Essentia Health here in our area, which provides home health aides and nurses to people in their homes. Officials with Essentia tell us they're very lucky. They say they are not losing any staff members. They do have a few workers, though, who have provided either a religious or medical exemption, and depending on what happens in the courts, those staff members may ultimately have to decide on getting the vaccine or losing their job in the future. But right now, Essentia is not losing anyone.
It has certainly highlighted differences of opinion within our staff and created a little bit of a challenge in terms of respecting all of their individual wishes and still complying with requirements and mandates for our patients. So, it's always that gray area where you can't please everyone all the time. And yet we have to protect our patients. And sometimes it means our staff have to make difficult decisions.
Again, the deadline across the state to get the vaccine is midnight tonight, and the president of the Home Care Association of New York State says even if many change their minds at the very last minute, thousands of workers are expected to lose their jobs, and we'll have to wait to see tomorrow if the governor actually has to call in the National Guard to help where there are staffing shortages. In the studio, Gary Libertor, News Channel 2. Kristen?